Good go. What the fuck? Guga? That's literally what came out of my mouth. Good morning, and welcome back to the vlog. It is almost 11:30 and I'm editing. What's new? I'm editing a vlog. I got a lot of vlogs to do this week, actually. I am doing the second of 4 that are on my plate for this week, but vlogs are great. Easy. This is for Sierra, not for myself. I missed a vlog last week. That's what I have to say to myself. Anyway, it's been a relatively productive morning and this vlog is gonna be great. I am planning on having a little beach picnic date with Mario, but it's time to get serious, you guys. We have to talk about Spidergate because I am actively in the middle of it. Hopefully by the time this is up, it's mostly resolved. Yeah, let's talk about Spidergate. Oh God. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably already know everything there is to know about Spidergate. Basically, we have a spider problem in our house, which sucks because I, like most red-blooded Americans and normal-ass human beings, fucking hate spiders. I'm just gonna in media res you with this story. I posted a story on my Instagram story. How many times can I say story? Yesterday, I said there was a black widow on my couch and it fled under the couch when I jumped up. Now the cats and I are locked in my bedroom with sweatshirts lining the door frame while I try not to have a panic attack, send prayers and advice. That really happened. And if you don't know, black widows are a type of spider. They're a breed, species. They're species of spider. Is that right? Please, I'm no scientist.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Anyway, they're poisonous, they're deadly, potentially, you know, if you don't go to the doctor right away. They are deadly for pets, which is for me the biggest concern, of course, because I have my 2 babies. But still, what the fuck? In my house? I freaked out. To give you guys more context as to what actually happened in that moment, I was sitting on the couch, having a snack, watching TV in the middle of the afternoon. I saw something scurry to the right of me and I looked down and there was a spider. It was like this big, quarter size, black with what I couldn't actually tell right away what it looked like, but I saw that it was a big spider, right? I'm afraid of spiders, so I jumped up and that freaks the spider out. So the spider like ugh, to the edge of the couch and I'm like trying to decide, like, I know I'm wearing bare feet and also it's on the couch, can't really step on it, which is what I would normally do if I was home alone and there was a spider. If Mario was home, it would be all him. And so I'm like sitting there, I'm like trying to figure it out and I'm like, you know what, I should identify this spider for reasons that I will later tell you why I wanted to do that. So I got the flashlight out on my phone and I was like, because the lighting wasn't so good in the living room in the afternoon, it was kind of getting dark. And so I was like kind of looking at it with a flashlight. I got like a second look at it before that flashlight must have freaked it out and it went right under the couch, which is like the worst case scenario, right? Because like now I can't get to it. And you know, my anxiety brain is like, are there a million spiders underneath the couch? All I know is that when I looked at it, I saw that it had red markings on its back and I immediately thought, big spider, black, red markings. It's a fucking black widow. I'm no scientist. I panicked. I called Mario and he was like, I don't know what to do. Should you leave the house? Like, I have an aunt that lives nearby. I called my parents because I always call my parents when I don't know what to do. And they were like, well, you're welcome to come stay with us. Because like basically there was a potentially deadly spider to my cats in my house under my couch and I had no way of getting to it. And so ultimately I decided to just wait until Mario got home because he actually had taken my car to work that day. So even if I wanted to go somewhere, there was nowhere I could have gone. So I found both of the cats, I scooped them up, I took them up to my bedroom, I lined the door frame with sweatshirts and I like thoroughly checked the room for like 45 minutes before I felt safe that we were good. I had cats, food and water up there. I put socks on, I put pants on, I put long sleeves on and I just laid in my bed and like stared at the cats and made sure that they were fine, right? They were completely fine. They were like agitated that I was keeping them in the bedroom. Mario eventually gets home, like 2 hours later, he starts hunting for the spider for me. Now, I think it's at this point that I should back the story up and give you a little bit of context as to why I was so sure that this is what had happened, that I had seen a black widow. We have an existing spider problem, not in our house, but like around our house that we are aware of. Ever since we moved in last spring, we've had brown widow spiders in our garage. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember when I set up the Christmas tree for Vlogmas last year and I was very worried about like the spiders being in the Christmas tree because it was being stored in the garage and I was like shaking the Christmas tree. I don't know if you guys watched that. If you are long-time vlog viewers, you remember that. That's because we had a known spider issue in the garage, but we had identified them as brown widows. Mario had at one point cleaned out the garage and so we felt like decently okay about it. We kind of wanted to do something about it, but they were not poisonous, like they were not dangerous spiders and they were not in the house, they were just in the garage. And the thing about spiders that I am aware of is that they won't bother you if you don't bother them. So for the most part, we were just kind of living with that knowledge. We noticed in the last few months that we have a spider issue in the front yard too. So we're in a townhome that's part of a larger community. We're connected to our neighbors on that side and all of our fronts look the exact same because we're part of an HOA. And so there are several hedges in our front yard that we actually don't touch. We're not allowed to, we don't own them. The the HOA owns them and they do all the gardening for them. However, one of these hedges we noticed a while ago was just proliferating, if that's the right use of that word, with spiders. I was starting to do some yard work a few months ago. You know, we have the plants my mom gave me out there, so we started to go outside more frequently than we usually did through the front. We couldn't help but notice that there was like a large amount of spiders out there. So I sprayed the whole, what we own, which is like the interior part of our front patio, with spider spray when I was doing just some yard work at this point 2 months ago. But Mario has noticed, because we split the house chores and 2 of his chores are to take out the trash and to get the mail, which are the chores that make you go out the front door. He noticed that the spider problem was coming from the hedge that we don't own, that the gardeners are supposed to be gardening, I don't know, every Thursday, but that there is a wild amount of spiders in that front hedge. Okay, so we're kind of aware of the spider problem in the front hedge. We're super aware of the spider problem in the garage. Yesterday morning, the morning of Spidergate, Mario was leaving for work and he calls me and he's like, I don't want to freak you out, but I noticed that there's a different type of spider. I took a look at it and it's 100% a black widow. It's in this corner of the garage. Like, don't go over there. You know, we gotta figure something out. So all of that is swirling in my mind. And just remember, I mentioned this at the beginning, but just remember that I fucking hate spiders. Because we have spiders in the garage and we have so many spiders in the front yard, we do occasionally get a spider in the house. But they're usually small spiders that don't freak me out, that I usually just have the cats take care of them, honestly, probably before I even see most of them. The thing about me is that, like, I try not to be too about bugs in the house because, you know, we keep the house very clean. I don't feel any kind of way about, like, the way that we keep our house. But if bugs get in the house, bugs get in the house. It's like we are living on the earth and we are sharing this earth with billions of bugs. And so it's absolutely ignorant to feel, like, terrified every time one comes in. But if a known species of poisonous spider is in the house, that's a totally different story for me. All of this is swirling around my mind and I call Mario and he comes home and then we're back to where I started. So he ended up finding 2 spiders under the couch. One was eeny teensy weensy, definitely not the spider that I'd seen. Killed that one. And then another one was a bigger black spider that he killed, and he said was not a black widow. So I don't know if I saw a black widow or if I just saw a relatively large spider, and because I was like already a little bit on edge from knowing that there were some in the garage and, you know, feeling some kind of way about this problem that we've had, my fear may have like had me sort of misperceive the situation, which I hope is what happened. Obviously, I hope, because the cats are just walking around like he just walked in. Like, I hope that we don't have a fucking deadly spiders in the house. But that is Spidergate. We have an exterminator coming out to take care of the problem in the garage and the front yard anyway on Monday. It's currently Wednesday. So the day that we're posting this, someone is coming to have a look about. In the meantime, I have to live in this fucking house. And that is the full story of Spidergate. Woo! That took a long time, but I feel like it's important because I'm going to be heavily anxious in the next few vlogs and you deserve to know why. In the meantime, let me get back to editing. Okay. Rough cut of the July 6th vlog is done. I was working on the July 6th vlog and then I did the July 5 vlog yesterday, and literally while I was doing that she sent me notes on the July 5 one and they're super minimal. So once I'm done with the July 5 notes and I'm done with the July 5 thumbnail note, which is also quick, I'm going to break for lunch because it's about a little afternoon right now. So let me get going on that. I'll see you guys when it's time for food. Okay, it's 12:30 and I'm going to get lunch, or make lunch rather. You know, ever since Spidergate, oh my god, my anxiety is sky fucking high. Listen, I'm a naturally anxious person. I'm pretty much at a base level of anxiety that most people would dread. Now this is just one of those things where it's like every step I take, I'm checking. Every time not Tuna being so cute. Hold on. Hey buddy, you hot out there? Anyway, it's like every step I take is a fucking nightmare. Just like looking down, I'm checking everything before I touch anything. I'm like, you know, I'm like afraid to open the goddamn toilet seat. I'm like, is there gonna be a spider in there? I'm just afraid. I'm just anxious and afraid all the time now. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long wait to Monday. I'm making a classic Rachel lunch, which I don't think I've made on the vlog in a long time. I've been eating them for the last couple of days. But when I was in college, I learned that you could make a sweet potato in the microwave, which was great because at the time that's all I had. And it's kind of like been a go-to meal of mine ever since I was like a junior, maybe? Sophomore in college. So, you know, you just scrub it real good, stab the fuck out of it with a fork, pop it in. It's gonna be in there for a total of 10 minutes. I start with 5 on one side. Listen, I'm the first to tell you that this meal is just a hodgepodge of shit, okay? But here's what I'm gonna put on it. It's almost done. I flipped it at the 5-minute mark and put it in for another 4 minutes. Then I'm gonna plop some refried beans on it, go another 1 minute, and then I'm gonna top it with avocado, salsa, Mexican sour cream. This shit is like crack to me, I swear to God. The combination of this with salsa verde is like, I put it on everything. You guys have seen me put it on mostly eggs in the past, but it's good on everything. Hot fucking potato. And back in the microwave it goes for 1 more minute. I think I'm gonna stand for the rest of the day. I feel like sitting always just wreaks so much havoc on my back. Back is killing me. I have maybe like 4 more hours of editing to do, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get ready for a little beach picnic. Okay, I just finished editing the July 6th vlog and it is now rendering. In order to save myself some time, because I'm going to do the final notes on the Disney video today as well, I ordered my groceries. So, Spidergate, such a real thing. And I'm afraid to go into the garage. I'm also afraid to go out to the front. Some way or another I need to leave this house. It's not healthy for me not to. I have things I want to do. So I ordered the groceries, which means I get to avoid the garage, but I don't get to avoid the front door. I'm going back upstairs because I was wearing shoes last night and they're up in the bedroom. Definitely not going outside without shoes. Can you hear the anxiety in my voice rising because I have to open my own front door? Isn't that like the saddest thing you've ever heard? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I am so anxious with my own front door. We're moving slowly. I felt my own hair on my arm and I just simply threw all of my groceries on the ground. Oh, we're gonna have a long, long, long week. Let me unpack the groceries and talk you through what I was thinking of bringing on this little beach picnic tonight. We have little cheddar cheese cubes, and that is to go with some grapes. Wow, this is more grapes than I realized I ordered. And some strawberries. And I thought instead of doing like a charcuterie board, because, you know, I don't want to just put too many plates down on the beach, it'll get sandy. I was going to do little like skewers. So like little strawberry, grape, and cheese skewer. I thought that sounded good. And then I was gonna make some brownies, obviously not from scratch. And that's all that I purchased, so not that many things. So I'm gonna make some brownies, I'm gonna make some fruit and cheese skewers, and then I bought at the grocery store on my regular trip earlier this week some hummus and crackers, so I'll just bring that as well. And then to drink, we have a lot of red Gatorades. Okay, I'm going to make the brownies now so that they can cool. I used to think I was going to be the kind of homemaker who made everything from scratch. Barefoot Contessa vibes. I really used to think I was going to be like that because my mom's kind of like that. So that's sort of like the maternal example I had as a child, but maybe it's because I overworked myself through my 20s and I was barely ever home. Now that I am home and I have a lot of time, I have no patience. And I don't even have kids, but I am a brownie mix kind of girl. I'm not a brownies from scratch kind of girl. I need a 1/4 cup of oil. The brownie mix comes with chocolate chips in it, but to make it extra fudgy, I always add my own. And I just measure with the heart. I mean, there's no wrong or right answer here. And just like that, the brownie mix is complete before my oven's even preheated. The July 6th vlog is definitely rendered now, so excellent use of my time. Okay, I just finished watching back the Disney Bound video for the last time until it goes up in 2 days. You guys are watching this, it will have gone up last week, so definitely go watch it. It's so good, I feel so good about it. I hope you guys really liked it. Obviously, this is the kind of video that caters to me, but I still really like it, and I hope you guys find it equally as enjoyable. I couldn't find the cats, so I went looking, and they've already moved because I bothered them to go take this picture, but look at where they were. They were weirdly cuddling behind their litter box. I don't know why they were there specifically. Maybe they wanted to be outside, but in the shade. It's kind of, well, no, there's a lot of shady areas out there, but they were cuddling. The cats get along. They get along, but they don't love each other as much as I want them to. So whenever I see them doing stuff like that, and they do cuddle every once in a while, it just, it really gets me. Let's make some, I cannot form words. This has been like a problem lately. Let's make some fruit skewers is what I wanted to say, but my mouth and brain were not in alignment. It's so cute! Okay, hello, brain blast achieved, okay? I dreamed of this idea and it is so cute! Okay. Look at how cute they are. I love them. Okay, so those are done and then I just need to cut these up. Okay, the skewers are done. The brownies are on a plate and the hummus and crackers I'm not gonna really do anything cute with them. I'm just gonna put them in the cooler. So it is 5 o'clock and all I need to do is put everything in the cooler. Well, I'm gonna leave here in 30 minutes, so I'll probably do it in like 15 minutes. In the meantime, I was going to taste test a brownie for you guys. It smells so good in here. I wish you guys could smell it, but since you can't, and you know, you gotta get an edge piece. Brownies are the best gluten-free pre-mixed item I have found. I've made, you know, pre-mixed like box cookies and cakes and brownies, and I think brownies are by far always the most successful. They're so good. So good. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay. I can't wait for this little date. Okay, shit, I just remembered I needed to water my plants today. I was avoiding that because I didn't want to go outside, but I can't let my plants die because of my own fears, okay? I gotta water those babies. Oh my god, there's a spider on the door. Why is there a spider on the door? Okay, we're surviving. We're surviving. We did it. It is fucking hot out here. I'm so scared of going into my own garage. I'm practically incapable of filming it. Lock the door, Rachel. Okay, okay. You know it's over here. Okay, I see it. Okay, I saw the Black Widow that Mario was talking about. It is quite literally right next to my driver's side door. I'm really, really trying not to be a little bitch about this. I promise you guys. I have to pass it one more time. But it is, without a doubt, a Black Widow. That's how I feel about the whole thing. This is so stupid, but I was literally only wearing this jacket as like a protection against that tiny ass spider that literally didn't even move. Of course, that's just the one that we can see. Until we get the fucking exterminators come out, I won't feel fully safe in this garage in the slightest. I'm a little bitch. Okay, let's go get Mario. I have an hour-long drive ahead of me because that motherfucker works all the way down in Culver City. I've acquired a husband. Where is he? Hello. Somewhere back there. And we've acquired a beach. For watching our beautiful little beach picnic date and for following along with Spidergate and watching me freak out around the house all day. Now we're gonna go back into the spider nest and I'm gonna end this vlog for real. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.